Our righteous and heavenly Father, we lift you up, we adore you, we magnify your name this morning, dear Jesus. We thank you, Father God, for allowing us to see a brand new day, a day that we recognize in Jamaica as Jamaica Day. Father, we pray a special blessing for Jamaica land we love. We thank you, dear God, for all the wonderful things you have done for us as a country, as a people. Father, as a school, we ask that you will bless us. You will cause us to realize, dear Father, that as Jamaicans, there are some things that define us. And we ask, dear God, that you will help us not to depart too far from them, but in all that we do, we will retain the positive aspects of our Jamaican culture. Father, we ask that you will bless each student here this morning, each parent, each teacher. Father, we ask your divine coverage over all that will be done here this morning. We ask that you will guide, you will lead, and you will inspire all the persons who will perform various pieces. Father, we recognize that we can do nothing of self, and it's against that background that we call on you this morning. Be with us, dear Father, in a very special way. Guide this program, guide this activity. Help us at the end of it, dear God, that we will be smarter, we'll be wiser, and we'll indeed understand what it's like to be a true Jamaican. Help us to understand that not all the negative elements that keep creeping into our culture are pleasing unto you. So at this time, dear God, I leave everything in your hands, and we ask that you will guide and direct us as we tell you thanks. This is my prayer in your Son's precious name. Amen. Hands down. Good morning. Happy Jamaica Day Friendship. That was when you can shout. Happy Jamaica Day Friendship. Wow, this sounds so sweet. Alright, having shouted your lungs out just now, we're gonna get calm again. You're gonna relax for 3 minutes as Miss Harris reads the Jamaica Day Proclamation, a document specially prepared by the Governor General of Jamaica. Alright?
I'm about to read the proclamation. A proclamation by His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Linton Allen, Member of the Order of the Nation, Knight Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Governor General of Jamaica. Whereas celebrating Jamaica is critical to the development of a strong spirit of patriotism and responsible citizenship, and to the development of pride and self-esteem amongst Jamaicans. And whereas Jamaica Day is observed by schools island-wide as one of the flagship projects of the Culture in Education program. And whereas Jamaica Day provides a good opportunity for all Jamaicans to partner with young people to help define and create the most suitable context within which Jamaicans can be the best examples of humanity, first to Jamaicans and ultimately to the rest of the world, affirming our pledge to play our part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. And whereas the time has come to enhance the profile of Jamaica Day and thus broaden national participation in the activities in order to align with national developmental objectives. And whereas the theme for Jamaica Day is an exhortation to the entire school community to recognize that each person contributes to maintaining and building on the great Jamaican heritage by reaching the highest personal standards of excellence in academics, sports, discipline, deportment, and social habits. Now therefore, I, Patrick Linton Allen, member of the Order of the Nation, Grand Knight Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Commander of the Order of Distinction, Governor General of Jamaica, do hereby proclaim the last Friday in the month of February annually as Jamaica Day, and encourage all Jamaicans to participate in the many and varied activities which will take place across the island. Given under my hand at King's House this 21st day of February 2011. Thank you, and that was a proclamation by His Excellency, the Most Honorable Sir Patrick Linton Allen, Governor General of Jamaica. Thank you.
Put your hands together for Ms. Harris. With that said, you're going to be hearing from your teachers to start us off, right? Kindly join us, please. All right. You're not clapping them. Next. Who is this? Pitchy Patchy 2. All right, Pitchy Patchy number 2. Who's next now? That look like Hasid. Next. Keep it going. What do you call this one? Let's call her Granny. That can't work. Next. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Farmer and wife. Next. Make them feel special. Put your hands together. That was just out of this world.
They're gonna be singing Jamaica song for school, Mrs. Grant.
Put it together for the grade 5 and 6.
Thy name. silent as God and faith shall live. My work, my strength, my love, and my loyalty to give. Oh, green, I love the Indies, Jamaica strong and free. Our vows and loyal promises are identities to thee. I pledge my heart this silent as God and faith shall live. My work, my strength, my love, and my loyalty to give. Oh, green, I love the Indies, Jamaica strong and free. Our vows and loyal promises are guarantees to thee.
Let's hear it for our choir.
Put your hands together and make her feel very special right now. As she does a nice little Miss Lou for us. No, hold on, Kenson. No, should I go and start it? Because should I feel too special yet? Make some loud, make a loud noise for her, man. Put your hands together. That was for you. Ah, that was for you. Can you believe that? All right, let's go now. Come. Yes.
I'm not more tell about her. Why I get me right? You don't know our kind of church came to the giant. Yeah, they end on us how you tell me to pay me. Man, you know, come below. You put surplus and love. Let somebody come us and let them in our wrong. Capital K. Put on a tunnel. It's big out open that makes your own fish. Go away, you can't boil something, but still the one get rude. No man not going to murder when I can't do a thing. It's got your good school. Me can't cook, but when back at a good school. I got intelligence. Poor. Myself is the man again. When the port is booming, when the occupants and selfish are booming.
Wow. Boy, I saw you working closer. Thank you. Clap her again, man. Clap her again. I'm sorry you weren't closer to hear the words of that. That was something else. All right, grade 1, are you ready? Grade 1 will now join us on stage as they recite the national pledge. Are they ready?
I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood and peace, the right diligently and creatively, to take generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship and prosperity. I play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race.
Put your hands together one more time. That was simply good. Great job, grade 1. All right. You have been seeing some poetry. You have seen some singing. see some dancing right now. So, you ready for the dancers? When I say dancers, you say what? When I say dancers, you say dancing! Dancing! Bring it.
Alright, what they'll be doing is some old time dance and come up to the new time dance. So, we're gonna have our rockers.
Official rockers.
Alright, dancers.
So they are going to perform music from all different genres of Jamaican music.
Alright, ska is a music genre that originated in Jamaica in the late 1950s and was the precursor to rock steady and reggae. Reggae is a music genre that originated in Jamaica in the late 1960s. The term also denotes the modern popular music of Jamaica and its diaspora. Is a genre of Jamaican popular music that originated in the late 1970s. Initially, dancehall was more scattered version of reggae than the roots style, which had dominated much of the 1970s. Now they will perform music dancehall moves from the 90s. Now, oh my God.
New style, style. Watch this. Oh, even new style, you dance and live. You know, and you rock remedy. Move to the drum and make it on the key. Step forward and come up back. And the new style, when you place a book. About the dance and music fit you. Walking around the place like that. So just rock out the dance. Some of you too money. I'm missing on the dance. After the suburb the stage. She can't do good, but she just got sick. It's a real, you know, fun.
Now they perform dance moves from the 2000s.
Yeah, good to go. I've seen no dance before, but I've never seen a dance like this. I've seen no dance before, but this is the one that comes top the list. Alright, report man, we play for bands. We take dancing to a higher rank.
Now, dance moves from the 2010s.
If you fight that, I'm picking out your feather. Don't bad mind brother when him a go up the ladder. Money man up, he go get the cheddar. If you not like that, roll them there. solar. Come on and the we have the dancing school. There's two cooler do the dance like him in our cooler. Dancing the we have the dancing pluma. From Africa, all the way to Kingston, Jamaica. You know I go down different. Dancing, you know. Everybody was a dancing, you know. Dancing, you know. Everybody was a dancing, you know. Dancing, God, I say, be good to Herbal. Oh, everybody know ding dong. One this country. People love the rivers dance and moving it. Everybody free win at the party. Y'all have touch for me body. Everywhere ding dong and rivers go play smash up, you know. Play smash up, you know. Everybody will have vibes, everybody feel good for now, you know. For now, you know. Every time we touching at the club, everybody get a vibes, you know. Get a vibes, you know. We just dancing, you know. Just dancing, you know. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. Everybody. Everybody dancing me now. Dancing me now. Everybody dancing me now. Go. Dancing me now. Everybody dancing me now. Dancing me now. Everybody dancing me now. Haters, bad mind the sink the clutch. Any party we book up full up. For reach your levels and touch your still off a bill. No matter how your eye in the sky you have to look up. Do we wanna think the fall back a man? Me drive me wanna blueprint, me wanna plan. We don't spend for your leave. You wanna get your breakthrough? You want breakthrough? Just to leave you want breakthrough. You want breakthrough? Put you down to them called breakthrough. Put you down. Put you down. Breakthrough. You want breakthrough? Leave you want lost breakthrough. See, no me a plan of it. Just come for the breakthrough. She not sing, everybody dancing. All girl talk, me not do them man barring. Fruit and rose, everybody get around me. She said she love off the breakthrough sound. Do a thing that when this trap breakthrough, cause the race them at all. Breakthrough. You want breakthrough? Just to leave you want breadfruit, breadfruit. You want breadfruit? Catch you down to them called breadfruit. Watch it down. Stop it. Stop it. Calm down.
it's showcasing different aspects of our culture, nurturing our culture, natural culture. Let's go to grade 1. We're here at grade 1, and I'm here with the supervisor, Mrs. Irons. The thing for grade 1's display is Jamaica's film and sports. Mrs. Irons, can you say about the contribution of your team to the development of the children here?
Okay, our display is edifying for the children, edifying because we have looked at different areas. We have looked at sports from earlier years onto current, and our children are aware of some of our local boxers. Here we have, look up here, you see boxing in Jamaica. We have over here Shelly and Fraser sports and all the different athletes that we have to represent Jamaica. Here we have films going on, some of the most ancient programs that we have had. Oliver Samuel's in his better years and the other years. Over here we also have swimming, how Jamaicans have really sell Jamaica to the world swimming. So this is just a short synopsis of what's happening at Friendship Primary and our students. Here you can see our students are also watching some of these programs, and the persons are not really known to them, but they are enjoying the programs so far. Thank you.
Are you enjoying the program? Yes! Alright. And now we are going to ask one of our parents to have a say as to, what they think about the display.
Okay, hi. I'm a parent of the grade 1 class. Here it's very educational because the students, including us parents, we learned something that some of us didn't know. So it's educational. The display is set up quite fine because here they have about Jamaica and film, and we show the film right here and stuff. So yes, it's a good thing. We're enjoying it so far. Thank you.
All right. Now let's go to grade 2. Follow me. Welcome to grade 2. And grade 2 is showcasing Jamaica's flora and fauna. With me here is Miss Williams, teacher at grade 2. Miss Williams, can you tell us, what has the display done for the students in general?
The students enjoy the display. The teachers, myself and other teachers, we did it with them. They enjoy coloring. We get them in the coloring and the drawings and so forth. They help us with the pictures and so forth. We label them. A parent and a student with this lovely.
Are you afraid of crocodiles?
Right, crocodile for us. And the children were so excited. Since morning, a student kept talking about their plants. They cut the plants. They did everything. The children in the class, they did it. And their fish, they had their fish over there. They did it. They even named them. This one named Goldie, and that one named Laura.
Goldie and Laura?
Yes.
Okay.
Goldie and Laura.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Williams. And now we'll have a parent to give her views as to how this is beneficial to the students.
When I come here this morning, I observed that kids were all excited, watching the table, trying to learn something, and I did not know that flora and fauna mean animals and plants.
Well, I'm afraid of crocodiles and I'm afraid of snakes, but I'm not afraid to go to grade 3. Follow me. Welcome to grade 3. And grade 3 showcasing Jamaican art. With me is Supervisor Miss Matthews. Miss Matthews, could you tell me how has the display impacted the children at your grade?
Okay. The children were very enthused by the topic when we explained the topic to them, some were a little off, but in the end they came out very well. Here we are featuring the Jamaican artists. We showcase some of the different artists, but we zoom in on Edna Manley. As you can see, we have a lot of things on Edna Manley. Here is some of her work. Here they are. You can see, and then the children, they went ahead and they wrote things about her. How she started, where she's from, and so on.
And I noticed that you have some Jamaican artists here.
Yes, here we have them over there. But we just zoom in on one specific one, but we highlighted the others over there.
Okay, thank you so much. And now we're going to ask a parent, what does she feel, or how does she feel this Jamaican art has impacted the children's learning?
Well, I think it's quite important to the students, and they will learn a lot from it.
All right, thank you very much. Well, we are at grade 3, and now we're moving on to grade 4. Follow me. Welcome to grade 4. And grade 4 is showcasing Jamaican language and clothing. So here, we're going to find out what a guan at grade 4. And right here with us is Mrs. Grant. And Mrs. Grant is going to speak to us and tell us about how this display has impacted the students. Mrs. Grant, could you explain to us what is happening here?
Okay, if you look at the caption there, we are looking at Jamaican language and clothing. Now you know that we talk patois in Jamaica, right? But this language really comes out of the time when the slavery, it was slavery and the slaves come from Africa, and in Africa they speak different language. And so we have a piece of the African language, a piece of the Chinese language, and all the different people who came language. And so we get patois, Jamaican patois. Now in Jamaica, we have the Jamaican Creole, but Jamaica we have many different types of patois. Because if you go to St. Elizabeth, you get a different type of patois from what we have here. But most of us, we speak like Creole language, a mix of English and patois. Alright, if you look over here, we have the Jamaican alphabet in a Jamaican. Now, we say like right pronunciation for example, Aki, A-C-K-E-E, but Jamaica we say Aki. We say ball, when it's really ball. Church, we say church. We have got church this morning, when it's really church. Right, so Jamaican language we say nice. Many people like to hear us speak in the Jamaican language. Very interesting. Right, and over there we have expressing appreciation. Look at the word that we have thanks, but in Jamaica we say thank you, thank you. This is, for example, over here we have making requests. For example, we say, we are begging you open the window, or open the window for me. When you say open the window, that's English. And so we have standard Jamaica English and we have patois, that's over here. And if you look on the alphabet, we have all the alphabet and the pronunciation of the Jamaica Creole. We have the alphabet for it, so how we pronounce in Jamaican language. We call it Jamaican language, but it's the patois.
And Mrs. Grant, I noticed that we have some clothing, Jamaican clothing here, especially the bandana. And we have shoes. So, then you tell us how the children, you know, how they contributed to the display and, you know.
Over here, it's a little girl from Miss Partner. She did the drawing.
Oh.
And the teacher helped with the writing.
So we have a lot of children's work here. Yes, very good.
But they even helped to set up the display. They helped to clean up the paper and all of that. And the clothing over here, this is like African people. They know that we have African in Jamaica and we are originated from Africa. for black parents. And over here, we are visiting dressing with a print on it. And she is a student who did all the drawing. She did all of this.
You turn.
Chantal. She did that.
Oh, very good, Chantal. So sooner or later we'll be celebrating your work as an artist. At this point in time, we're going to ask a parent to give her views as to the impact that the display has on the children. Come forward, please. What do you think about the display and how has it affected the children and their education?
Today, while this display was putting up, the children were very excited. They were asking questions, what is this and how this done and why is it? So it was very interesting for them because I was here watching them. Even Chantal, when she was drawing them, it was very interesting to sit and see she have this expression on her face that she's enjoying what she was doing. So it's very important to have days like these in school that children can go about and know different culture of their country.
Thank you so much. And here at grade 4, we see that the thing turn up. So right now, we move on to grade 5 to see what I want on grade 5. Follow me. And now I'm here on the grade 5 block. What they have here, they have displays on Jamaican rituals, Jamaican beliefs, and Jamaican folklore. Well, we can see here, they have something about mermaids. I know they have it to say that there are mermaids in the Flatbridge area, but he can prove it. I have never seen one, but hey, who's to tell? We have Brother and Nancy here, but everybody knows about Brother and Nancy. And there is a nice little feature here as to why dogs don't like puss. I don't know if I want to find out right now. But we have here the beliefs, popular myths about Flatbridge. And there's a nice vintage picture here at Flatbridge. Yes, many lives have been lost there, but let us see how it goes. We have Jamaican proverbs and their meanings. And right here, this is a funeral for, oh my goodness, for Nanny of the Maroons. And here we have our program, our funeral program, may her soul rest in eternal peace. So we are here. I don't want any rolling calves to come here for me. I don't want to hear anything. So right now, we're going to move on and go to grade 6 and see what they're having over there. Follow me. And now we're here on the grade 6 block. And grade 6 is showcasing architectural features and the Jamaican landscape. We're looking here at a Watland Dog house. Not many persons may remember what the Watland Dog house looks like, but I've only seen one in my lifetime. And I'm really happy to see something like this on display. We're looking at the first architectural structure. Here we are looking at the tainos, where students, I think they did a pretty good job in designing and putting up their displays. Now we have a student here from grade 6. He's going to speak in camera as to what he thinks and feels about his display. Okay?
Teacher used to teach about this house, miss, and tell you they used to make it with mud and dirt, miss.
Yes.
Miss, and she used to teach about the first time in Jamaica.
This first time houses, right? Okay. And what do you know about Devon House? Not much? Have you ever eaten Devon House ice cream?
Yes.
Alright, so at least you know something about Devon House. Alright. Have you ever been to any of these buildings, the National Stadium? Yes? What kind of event you went to at the National Stadium? 100 and 200 meters. Alright, thank you so much for your input. And now we're grade 6. Them are going on grade 6. So right now, we're moving moving into the section where we have non-academic staff and parents alike showcasing foods. Follow me. And now we're here with our non-academic staff and parents. They have come together, they have partnered, and they have a wonderful showcasing of Jamaican foods. We have the actual foods, traditional foods and the like here on display, and we have information on some of the foods here, you know, and I see something here about rum. Not for me, but let us speak with Mrs. Raquel McDonald and have her have a say as to what this display is about and how it has impacted the students in general. Mrs. McDonald, could you say something about our display here?
Okay. Alright. About the greater cake, most children know the common food, but like the blue draws, them don't know the blue draws. So it helps the children educational wise, and some of them don't even know the fever grass. So it helps the children to know much, and the information on the board will tell when it first comes to Jamaica and how we use it in many dishes. The cereal is common to the children then, so they know that, and then they know the toto, because most of the children then call it toto pudding. And, and they don't know much about the hot pepper pot either. So
the pepper pot.
The pepper pot.
What do we have here? We have jerk chicken. I can bet the students know more about the jerk chicken. I see you have here fritters.
Yes.
But back in the days, they don't call it fritters, them call it flitters.
Yes.
And you know the flitters have whole heap of saltfish and seasoning and what have you. So we welcome something like this. We have turned cornmeal. Not many persons like the idea of having turned cornmeal. How did the students react to it? Because some people have it to say that it's dog food.
Yes.
But it's one of my favorites. How did they react to the turned cornmeal?
Well, I hear one of the teachers come with our children here and said to them that who know ton cornmeal, and all of them hold up their hands. So wow. I don't sure if them telling the truth or not. But most of them shouldn't even know turn cornmeal well sometimes. So they never really react like them don't know it.
Okay. And I see you have the hot chocolate here. Maybe not many, but wow. I think I need a cup of this hot chocolate, you know. I haven't had this in ages. Yes? And we have the dukuno, or they call it blue draws. Yes? So we have a natto. They call in the country, they call it natto.
Nata.
Nata. All right. So at least the students will know what this is.
Yes.
Okay. And of course, we have our famous rum, which they sometimes call firewater. But it's our little firewater, because we're little in Jamaica, but we tell our. And we have our rum punch. And I'm sure that the students can relate to the rum punch.
Most of them want to taste it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. And this is another thing. Stinking toe. How did they react to this? Because children nowadays, they're not really into the traditional fruits with the thinking toe.
Some of them know it. Some of them know it and say that it's stink for true, you know, it smells like stinking toe for true. Well, some are ask what it is and then they like to see it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. McDonald. I'm going to ask a parent to come and speak on camera as to, you know, what impact the foods have on the students. Come on.
Well, for me, you know, and the jerk chicken, it's my child's favorite, especially on a weekend, on a Friday when my pots are down, because I don't cook on Fridays. And for the pepper pot soup, she don't know it as yet. And the chocolate tea, this morning she was asking, Mommy, how the chocolate tea tastes? I said, you have to taste it, but when it burns you, you can neither spit it out nor swallow it. You have to do something. I don't know what you're going to do, but when it burns you, it still burns. But at don't know much. Well, the busy now, the busy is good. Like if you had tomaine poison or any little thing, the pimento, it is very seasonable.
Yes.
The coconut drops, I made it from scratch, so I show her how to do it. And it wasn't hard.
And she enjoyed
and
making.
she enjoyed and she enjoyed eating it, because when it comes to sweets, that's my baby.
What about the jackass corn? I remember in my days, Lord, my jawbone. But it was a favorite among us back then. Have your daughters ever tried it?
Yes, she have tried the jackass and actually love the tambourine ball.
Okay, the tambourine balls here, yes. Yes. Well, okay. So I'm quite impressed. You know, there are some foods here that I enjoy very much, and some I've eaten in ages, because I'm seeing something here. I haven't had Toto in ages, but they're gonna have to give me a piece of this one because it really looks sumptuous. So right now, we're gonna leave these sumptuous ladies and we're going now to the library section where we have more displays as it relates to Jamaican herbs. So let us see what's going on down by the library. Follow me. Now it's my turn. Yes, I'm the culture agent here, but I have my own display and I have to showcase whatever is beneficial and can affect students in a positive way at my school on Jamaica Day. What I looked at old time something come back again, and I also looked at Jamaican herbs. Now if you see behind me, I have a chart here with various herbs that are familiar to a lot of persons. Some of them you find in your own backyard, but may not have known the medicinal use or purpose. Right here we have the barley, we have fever grass, eucalyptus, we have cheney root, Guinean weed, and as a matter of fact, we have Dr. Williams. He did his research on Guinean weed, and there are positive prospects in cure for cancer using this weed. And you know, sooner or later, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we have a breakthrough as it relates to cancer, because it is really something that persons would not want to have affecting their relatives and even themselves. Here we have a Did You Know section. We have a list of overseas celebrities. But did you know that these celebrities are of Jamaican parentage? We have our list. Just to name a few, we have former NBA star Patrick Ewing. We have Will I Am from Black Eyed Peas. We have actress Kerry Washington. We have Chub Rock. We have Naomi Campbell. We even have the first black governor of New York, David Patterson. His father is Jamaican. We have Harry Belafonte, we have Biggie Smalls, we have Sean Kingston, we have Singer Maya, we have a lot of them. We have Sandra Denton from the Salt and Pepper fame, and we have Grace Jones. Above we have our Jamaican Prime Ministers, of course, from the first Prime Minister to the 9th. So they are shown in order to which they had their reign. Over here we have interesting facts about Jamaica. Did you know that Jamaica is the first English-speaking Caribbean country to gain independence? We have lots more information here. We have a lot of persons didn't know that we had railway even before the United States, 18 years after Britain. And we have a lot of stuff here that students, you know, I'm seeing students visiting the section, and I'm sure they are learning 1 and 2 items here. Over here, we have genuine traditional herbal medicine, where they are showcased here. We had them on paper, and now we have them here in plant form. Here we have quite a number. Oh my God. I don't know if you know dog blood. This is the dog blood bush. We have bunglaff wood. We have the coconut broom here. A lot of persons, they don't even realize that this is what our ancestors used to use. So we have the burr bush. I think what people use this to do at times is put it on their heads to bring a basket of goodies. It's called kata. We have leaf of life. Of course, persons use it for a lot of medicinal. Hi young man, how are you? Do you know the name of this bush? It's called leaf of life. Yes, so the next time you see it.
And this is a breadfruit.
Oh, you know this one. This is the breadfruit. You like breadfruit? Yes? You don't know anything else here? Do you know anything here?
Leaf. This is a leaf.
This is a leaf. What's that? This is? No, this is nutmeg. What is this?
This one, but the cat call is Bible.
Oh, sing the Bible. Very good, very good. You're a bright young man. That's it. Now here we have old time something come back again. Right here, a lot of persons are not really familiar with the old time typewriter where you had keys going up and down. This one is not so bad. The ribbon is still in place. Here we have kerosene oil stove. Where I'm sure a lot of persons, maybe your grandparents or great-grandparents, used to use this. Where the kerosene oil goes here, and you turn on here, and you, voila, have your fire, and you do your cooking. This is a kerosene lamp when there is no electricity. This is what ancestors use, lantern. Of course, you know, we have our bottle torch. Can you guess what used to be in this? I leave that one for you. I'm not sure how many of you have ever drank out of this cup, but all time something come back again. I used to use this at one point. Oh my, the knees. But nevertheless, this make your house shine and pretty. This now is what we call a tinning lamp. A lot of persons may not know. So this is what we have. Yes, it's called a tinning lamp. This is what they call the 3-foot pot. When they boil all sorts of food inside here. Thank God for electricity now, but this is what our foreparents used to use. Not sure, you have to put this like in the cold stove, and then you use it and you press. Okay? This is also another type of coal stove, where this one, well, it still works. You put the coal, the hot coal inside, you close it.
That's what they call the self-heater iron.
Self-heater iron, okay. Yes. Once again, thank God for electricity. And then we have our sewing machine. Wow. Last but not least, we cannot leave out what we call chimney. Yes? This is what was used back then to dispose of body waste. And over here we have our gramophone. This is a very old one. This one is functional. It still works. And we get good music from it. Yes, it still works. So these are independent Jamaica. While we have our background music, let us look at what we have here. Now we have here from pounds and pence dollars and cents. So here, a lot of persons, they don't realize that these are the very first coins used in Jamaica. And then we had the pound. So those of you who don't know the pound, the 1 pound, 5 pound, this is what the notes look like. 10 shillings, all of these. 5 shillings, everything is here. And then we move on to dollars and cents. As a matter of fact, I used to get 50 cents for my lunch money way back then. Then we have our $2 notes. These are what the notes looked like. And we have our $1,000 and $5,000 notes. Did you know that the Cayman Islands used to use Jamaican currency? Yes. We have interesting article here on it, and this is what it looks like. Government of Jamaica, 5 shillings. The Cayman Islands, they use this one. Here we have a map of Jamaica. This is one of the oldest Jamaican maps on record. This one is before Port Royal. This is the official program of the independence celebrations. Here we have our first Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Alexander Bustamante. This is his official car. Haile Selassie arrived at Donald Sangster Airport, and the Governor General Clifford Campbell looks on. Of course, we have Norman Manley in the picture here, and we have our independence stamp. So this is it for us at Friendship Primary School. We thank you so much for viewing, and we do hope you appreciate our videos. Thank you.